Brothers and sisters in humanity and in faith, what is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, or MRG for short, and I do not represent Islam as a belief system or Muslims in general. I only represent myself. And unless clearly and specifically stated, or I'm talking about verifiable facts, scientific or historic, my opinions are my own. Usual fair warning is that I do spend quite a bit of time. The fair warning related to this game, or relevant to this game specifically, Fortnite, Save the World, is that I do spend quite a bit of time in the menus here. However, even if that's not fun, I try to make it useful to you. Try to share tips and advice about so many things in these menus to hopefully improve your gameplay or simply help you understand this game a bit better. So without further ado, this is stream number 37 of my gameplay of Fortnite Save the World, the PvE side of Fortnite. The last stream I ended it by basically saying that I'm gonna think about which mission here to run in order to farm metal specifically, which I'll use for the defense of my storm shield, Plankerton, my Plankerton storm shield. So yeah, I need to farm metal and get back there, dump that metal into defenses, and then farm metal again, and so on. And I was looking for a location that has a few factors. Ideally, all of them. It would be level 28, not 23, to maximize the experience. It would offer at least schematic experience, if not schematic and survivor experience. It would be in the suburbs, the city, potentially in an industrial area, so I can test the viability of that area for metal. So that's 3. And what was the 4th factor? Yes, I remember now. And ideally, it would be either build, the type of the mission would be build the radar grid, or destroy the encampments, or rescue the survivors. I do believe that all these 3 cover all the types that I'm into, because those are the types that facilitate farming the most. Basically gathering resources the most. They keep me busy the least, especially if I'm with a good team. Everyone's doing, their share of the work. The share is divided very well, and you've got plenty of time, unless you want to do extra, for extra score or something. Yeah, you've got plenty of time to farm, to gather some resources and stuff. So yeah, based on all that, this basically was my best choice. It's level 28. It's in the suburbs, so it's gonna have quite a few cars. Hopefully, it gives survivor experience and schematic experience. So these factors are great. Yes, it's not it's not the grid, the encampments, or the survivors, but it's still all the other factors in it are kind of more important to me, I guess. I can still probably gather as much metal as I want while running this mission, so I decided to basically go for this one. So without further ado, I will go ahead and select, look for a lobby, and start playing. It's getting late here, so maybe I won't be playing for long. I may sound tired, I don't know, it depends on whether you're familiar with me during my previous streams. But yeah, I'm getting tired, I think. It's just, I would like to play anyway a little bit. So what I'm trying to say is I may not be talking that much for this specific stream, I guess, after now. So yeah, just be aware of that. And yeah, I'm gonna use my Outlander to maximize the gathering potential.
Incoming weather balloon. Find the landing site, build defenses, and keep the balloon safe until the data's been transferred. The landing site is somewhere in this zone. You search on foot, and I'll search from above.
So, yeah, as I mentioned, yeah, I'll just start playing, and
We've got a bonus in play.
I'll mute the microphone now, or basically use push to talk instead of having it playing all the time, because sometimes I like to play with speakers. You might have noticed. So yeah, I don't want to, obviously. I know that would be a bother, so I will mute the mic and just use push to talk when I have something to say. And that's all. So I hope you enjoy this stream. Nice. Someone just joined. This is looking better.
Rupees. Landing site spotted. Nice find. Any attacks from the storm's creatures could corrupt the data. You'll want to build defenses around the balloon's landing site.
kill something.
Ammo.
I just want to emphasize that indeed the suburbs is a great place to get to farm metal, as you can see.
They're airborne!
Today is not today. I did that.
The balloon has landed. Defend that data! retrieved. Another file! Data's looking good. File successfully retrieved. Another file! Data's looking good. File successfully retrieved. Another file! Data's looking good. We lost a file. Fort's taken on husks.
It's like herding cats. And then blowing up cats.
Agent online. How?
File successfully
worry.
Another file! Here you go. Data's looking good. Spinning disc. Stars out. Watch your eyes. Wish I could. File successfully retrieved. Stars out. Here you go. File successfully retrieved. Wish I could catch.
That's right.
Data's looking good. You collected some of the files. All right. Praiseworthy job, Commander. So, good job. The data you collected will help us locate survivors and weak points in the storm.
Yeah, so this is an interesting key. You, as it says here, transform a set of items into a random hero consumed on use. Can create up to a rare item. So if we select it, you basically need to you need 160 points to reach rare, and you will be able to receive a rare hero if you hit the maximum, which is 160. So if we start taking a look here and we see at these numbers, 160 could be 2 rares, so you can sacrifice 2 rares for that, for 1 rare, for example. But then the problem is you can also get training manuals from rares and above. If you retire them, you get the same experience and you also get the training manual. So it's up to you whether you would like the training manual if you need to evolve, you know, a number of heroes, for example, your main hero, maybe your support, your squad bonus, your support bonus, your tactical bonus. If you want to evolve these guys, basically, then you will need quite a few training manuals. You also need training manuals to evolve survivors, which means you need, you know, training manuals to level up, because leveling up your survivors beyond level 10, beyond level 20, beyond these milestones requires training manuals. So yeah, there is this consideration basically. Do you want to pay 25 people to receive this result, or do you want to pay the hero, receive the experience that you would receive here? For example, if I put, so yeah, this is so I will get this 750 hero, but I do not get the training manual. So the question is, do I want to pay 25 people to get this result, or do I want to pay, you know, basically him and get this experience plus the training manual? Because you can either have the training manual, or you can have this after paying this, if you see what I mean. So yeah, you can't have both when it comes to the individual cards that you are getting rid of, because you can get rid of it via retire, or you can get rid of it here in this screen. This screen will give you this result or this product, and the retire screen will give you the training manual plus this. I'm not going to discuss this because this is common. Whether you retire or you do it here, transform, you get this hero experience in both cases, so it's irrelevant. What's special is, or what's different is this: you either get the training manual or you get this product after paying 25. So 25 euros. So yeah, which one do you want? Yeah, just think carefully about the training manual. As I said, you need a training manuals to evolve any hero. It doesn't matter, even if your hero is mythic, you probably received that hero at level 1. So when that hero hits level 10, he will need to be evolved in order to advance, in order for him to be able to advance beyond level 10, if you see what I mean. And when he hits level 20, he will need to be evolved yet again, so he can advance beyond level 20. So that's how it works in this game. So you need training manuals for this basically purpose. You also need training manuals to evolve your survivors. So yeah, as you could see, plenty of things. You can expect so many things to require you to have training manuals. So I do recommend thinking twice before transforming rare characters, any rare characters, whether they're survivors, defenders, heroes. Yeah, think twice. Now, to try to not give away, I don't think it's possible, but let's see if we can give away some green stuff and get this rare hero. Yeah, 3 and 3 definitely not possible with grays. 16, yeah, maybe not. 16 again, so the weapons are 16. Survivors, I don't have any greens. Lead survivors, the greens are 8. Yeah, not gonna help really. Defenders, the greens are 24. It could help a little. It depends on how you complement them. And these guys, they can actually 5 of them might just do it. Yeah, yeah. And it's exact, basically. 32 are remaining, and you can put the 32, and that's it. So you get the hero experience from all of them, and you get a rare hero, a random rare hero in this case. And since they're all green, I think I will go ahead and say yes to this transaction. Yeah, I cannot get training manuals from them, and if I retire them, this is what I get. So why not? I pay 25 people from 1,000 to get a rare hero. Absolutely, maybe I'll have a chance, you know, maybe I will get someone that I really like. So let's see what I get. Yeah. Yeah, not thrilled. I mean, it's nice to see a new face. I guess it could have been a duplicate, so that's the worst case scenario is a duplicate. But yeah, let's see. Vanguard Saudi. I don't know how do you it's south, and then but I guess if it's this way, if it's a nickname, then it's Saudi, not Southie, or maybe it is Southie. I don't know. Southie sounds strange. Saudi. Yeah, I guess it is Southie, like the south, from the south. So yeah, I guess so. It's kind of a new word to me, but I guess it's probably in southern United States. Maybe it's a well-known word there or something. That's how they refer to themselves. I'm not familiar with it. I mean, I haven't heard it before in movies or such. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. So I think all Outlanders have this. Focused acquisition increases chance to find double loot by 6%. Next is anti-material charge. This is like what I like to call the rocket punch. Just easier for me to remember it. Rocket punch performs a punch that travels one tile, dealing damage to any structure punched and 242 blunt damage to enemies struck. This punch will knock back smaller enemies. And then when he's level 2, he gets Loot Llama. You've seen me drop it just a while ago in this mission, and people helped me break it down to get resources: wood, metal, and stones. Mostly wood and stones, from what I noticed. I don't know, or maybe I'm just imagining. The llama fragment deploys the Loot Llama, which is really its own reward when you think about it. Whack the Loot Llama with a harvesting tool to get building materials and crafting ingredients before it disappears. And this is very important, by the way. I've seen people drop the Loot Llama and not do anything at all, or they wait for you to help them, thinking that they are being generous or kind. No, they are not. They are actually wasting the llama. The llama has a limited time, and the faster you can break it down, the more materials you are getting in this limited time. It doesn't matter whether you, I don't know, whack the llama 3 times or whack it 30 times. It will stay the same exact number of seconds, and it will disappear at exactly the same moment, whether you have whacked it 3 times and gotten 3 bits of resources, or you whacked it 30 times and got 30 bits of resources. I hope this makes perfect sense. So the more you whack it, the more you get, and you have a limited amount of time to do this whacking. So it also helps when you drop it with your friends. Sometimes I get a bit selfish when I'm really thirsty for resources. I drop it like out in some, when I'm alone, basically. I drop it solo and break it down myself, so I can gather every drop that drops from it. That's when I'm like out of all 3 materials. Sometimes I do that. But if you drop it in front of your teammates, if you're not like really thirsty for materials, you should absolutely drop it in front of your teammates so that they can help you break it down, because the more wax on it, the more resources it will drop. Also, if you gather resources in this game, you already know about this this thing that's like, it's like the Osu game, this blue triple circle, or triple circle that is, I think, double blue and 1 red in the center, something like that. But yeah, the blue circle basically that shows up at various locations on the thing that you are actually harvesting right now. And if you aim correctly at that blue circle, you cause a lot more damage. If the same thing happens with the Loot Llama when you start whacking at it, and if you are accurate with your whacks, you cause more damage, which means you get more resources. As I said, the time is limited. It doesn't matter whether you whack at all, or you whack at perfectly and aim at the blue circle every single time, thus get the most from this llama while it's available. So that's basically what I wanted to explain about the Loot Llama, because some people don't understand this about it. Actually, some Outlanders, I've noticed also, it from their behavior, at least the way they behave when they drop the llama and stuff. They apparently don't understand how it works, and they don't understand that yeah, you need every single second possible. As soon as you drop it, you need to whack non-stop and get your friends to help you and all that. So that's basically the main point here. Shock Tower, this is, yeah, I think I prefer Teddy, but maybe after using the Shock Tower more, I'll start to understand it and like it more, who knows. But my eagle eye also uses the Shock Tower rather than the Teddy. So the Shock Tower the cost is 1 ammo, and it costs a fragment charge which you collect on, on the battlefield or in the area that you are questing in. Like you see me sometimes going to this blue or the purple circular device. I go and activate it, and I take this fragment from it. This fragment charge is what is the ammo that you use to activate Shock Tower. The cooldown is 2 seconds. Chain Lightning, doing a base of 9 energy damage to enemies within 1.4 tiles. Stunning small enemies for 1 second. Can stun large enemies after multiple hits. The Shock Tower pulses every half second and lasts for 6 seconds. The initial lightning bolts hit 2 enemies. The lightning can chain 2 more times, striking up to 14 enemies total during each pulse, holding a maximum of 1 regular charge fragments and 1 additional llama fragment. Next, we have Fist of the South Moon. Reduces the cooldown of anti-material charge by 13 seconds. So I wonder if this cooldown here, 30 seconds, takes into account the cooldown, or I mean, is this after the cooldown or not? Maybe we can find out. Let's if we go to all heroes and then sort by Outlanders. Let's see if he has Fist. I think he does, maybe not. Okay, so he doesn't have Fist of the Blue Moon or whatever it is. So let's see, where is it? Anti-material charge. Yep, the cooldown is 30. Yeah, so the cooldown is 30 seconds on him. Shock Specialist AC. So this means that the cooldown is reduced by 13 seconds from this one here, Fist of the South Moon. So that means it's down from 30 seconds to 17 seconds. He can do the anti-material charge once every 17 seconds. Structural Strike increases the damage that anti-material charge deals to structures by 37.5%. And then Phase Shift, you see me using Phase Shift all the time in so many different ways with Eagle Eye. It's just the teleportation, the quick teleportation forward. I use it to jump from one hill to the other without looking for how to climb that other hill. I use it to avoid fall damage. I use it to increase my movement speed, reach a certain place faster, because it gives me a speed boost right after I use it, a movement speed boost. So yeah, that's basically Phase Shift. He also has it. Phased Out reduces the refill time of Phase Shift charges by 5 seconds. I think it's kind of like the recharging time. Phasic Energy. Phase Shift removes energy cost of sprint for 4 seconds. That's yeah, that's quite that would make him very fast. Energy Regen, regenerate energy 24% more quickly, so that looks like something across the board in the zone. After 5 hits in a row with a pickaxe, gain in the zone, which increases pickaxe damage by 24%. So yeah, he seems to be yeah, like sort of a speed focused Outlander, an Outlander focused on just speed, really being fast, and this energy regeneration and stuff, it's just about being fast, sprinting a lot, moving from one point to the other quickly. So I think Vanguard Southie may just be the fastest hero in the whole game. So yeah, if you want to be like really fast, with also access to anti-material charge, it's kind of like a rocket punch, then Vanguard Southie is your man basically. I guess it's not too bad. He can come in handy for certain quests. I think even repair the shelter. He can be the guy who hunts down all the modules. Basically, he tells everyone, "Stay with the base. Just defend the base. I'll get you the modules." And he gets out there and gets them all the modules within maybe 9 minutes or something. He gets all 8 modules, something insane like that. But yeah, with his speed, it seems he can pull off something like that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I said, when I saw him, I already said I'm not like super excited about seeing him, but yeah, he's definitely better than it's better to have options. Yeah, so he's definitely better. It's better to have him than to have a duplicate. Absolutely. So all good, and hopefully much better luck next time, and better luck to you when you use the same key, which is awarded for a quest. Okay, so what I wanted to do is, yeah, get to my base and use the metal I collected to continue building basically my defenses and stuff.
To expand again.
not possible. Yeah! Whoa, sorry. Yeah, not possible. Nope. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, not possible. Nope. Yeah, not possible. Whoa, sorry. Nope. Yeah, not possible. Yeah, not possible. Whoa, sorry. Nope.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see at the top left corner, well, the bottom of this chunk at the top left corner, I'm out of metal and out of stone, so gotta go back out there and go for another farming run. One thing I forgot to do is to continue leveling up the last weapon I was working on, which is my my Hydra. I just wanted the current priority is to hit energy basically. It would be nice eventually to get this extra 20% damage, of course, but uh, having this weapon as an energy weapon is a very high priority currently because uh, well, elementals are starting to become more and more common, and I don't have any sort of weapon other than my laser rifle, which is kind of like like a sniper rifle. It's pretty decent, but I'd rather have another option, a faster option. So the Hydra definitely fits once it's level 15. So this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I need a bit more to level it. So there. And just checking the. Yeah, I can level her up. So just making sure that she is indeed. I mean, of course she is, but I guess I added her recently. That's why. Yeah. I added her recently indeed. So I click here to see who can be leveled up. Obviously all these can be leveled up, but also almost all of them are not in use. These are just kind of the spare survivors that I have. So these are the ones on use. You can see the like any sort of icon on top means that they are being used in one of the squads, and this icon is for the think tank squad. So I can level them up, and others are possible to level up, but I guess the nice thing about this feature is that if you don't have enough experience, it won't show you these people. Uh, depending on, I guess, the person, some people may appreciate this and some people may not. Some people may want to know who can be leveled up regardless to the amount of experience that you own, I guess. But I'm happy with the feature as it is. So I can level her up probably once or something, so I'll do that. Why not? There we go. I find myself wondering about one thing. He is a match. He's dependable, like this guy here. So if I move this guy away, I'm gonna lose this 5% health bonus. But will it will it help my level? That's the question that I'm wondering about basically. And he's competitive. Maybe he can join her. yeah, maybe he can join her, and here he is again. So what if I can put them all together here and then give them, because I'm flexible with this, and then give them a compatible leader, like her, for example. She's a leader. I mean, obviously she's a gadgeteer, but for the time being, she could work. She's even more powerful than him. So let's take a look at this, kind of try to see the distance here, and I'll go through these changes that I have in my mind and see how it works out, whether it will increase my bar or not. So the first change I wanted to make was bring him with them. So that means I gotta remove him first, and then remove him. Of course, now I've lost the shield. I had a shield bonus here, and I had a health bonus here, and I just lost them both. So yeah, he's the one that I wanted to add because he's similar to her, same personality, competitive. And I can bring him here. He's competitive too. Well, he's like the twin. He's the twin of this guy. So I'm actually going to put him here. First I remove him from here. Next I change him. Next I change her into the yellow, into the blue him. And next I put her. Then I put the one, yep, the one I removed. Then I give them this leader. And ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, look at this. Look at this. Look what happened. Remember where we were before I did this? We were 29 and something like here. Just under a bar towards 30. Look what happened. I am not just 30, I'm 30 plus a bar, and I didn't get any new hero, any new survivors or whatever. All I did was rearrange my existing survivors a bit more logically. You know, I started taking a look at these icons, and I started to wonder, you know, I said, hey, you know, these guys are similar, so why not put them together, and so on. Maybe even her, as you can see, she's also compatible with them, but she's also giving range bonus here, so it's hard to take her away from it's hard to take her away from and they're all, you know, a match anyway, so I do remember seeing one like this. Yeah, here he is. So yeah, it's just yeah, I won't be able to remove any of them, at least not anytime soon, because they are giving this range damage bonus. So it's okay to keep them there for the time being. So yeah, I was really happy with this result, to be honest. Just live on stream like that, you know, I didn't I definitely wasn't planning for it. I just was looking at what's going on and saw some icons, saw patterns in the icons, maybe even with my subconscious, and then kind of thought it's worth a try to see if we can bring similar people together in the same team, and it worked. It worked with a little bit of good fortune, because I had her uh, basically scores. Yeah, towards the very end here, I had her. You know, she's epic, and she's the same personality. So there's this good fortune there. That was like good luck, but you make your luck. You also make your luck in a way. I mean, she was just sitting, she was just sitting in my roster, you know, idle for I don't know, maybe a week or something like that. So for so long, she's been just sitting idle, of no use at all to me, really. So just because I kind of started thinking, well, can we rearrange things and get better results? So in a way, there is luck, but you make your own luck. Sometimes your luck is just sitting around untouched because you don't touch it, and then when you decide to kind of do certain things, suddenly your luck shows up. It's because you actually took action. You tried to change things around. You tried to improve. You know, you tried to improve the wheel, not reinvent the wheel. A lot of people, proponents of stability and fighting change, always say, why reinvent the wheel, but the proponents of change will say we are not reinventing it. We are improving the wheel. If it wasn't for improvements to the wheel, we would still be, you know, dragging wooden carts, basically, having horses dragging wooden carts, and we wouldn't have our modern tires for the modern car. So improving the wheel is completely different from reinventing the wheel. So yeah, uh, you're just trying to. If you try to improve things, do something, take action, you might find that you are making your own luck in a way. Yeah, I was really happy with this result, and as I said, just like that, spontaneously during a stream, I'm pretty chuffed by the results. It's because it's a brilliant example of how rearranging your survivors in a more efficient way can achieve, r- you know, revolutionary results, to say the least. Again, I'm not paying people for this transaction or this expedition. So yeah, my recommendation is never ever pay people for expeditions. Expedition is an utterly useless feature except for these specific expeditions that where you don't pay any people. You're actually gaining people. You send this, you send them to get you people, and it's called temp help. The whatever the operation itself. Yeah, this one here it is, temp help. Okay, guys, I was thinking of going for this other run to, as I said, get some metal for more reinforcing and building for my Plankerton Storm Shield. However, I'm starting to get really sleepy here and tired. Sometimes I'm not even kind of sure what it is exactly I'm saying. So yeah, I should probably resist this urge to keep playing and go ahead and sleep, get some rest. So I will call it a night or call it a whole day for the time being. I'll go to sleep, and I hope to be your host tomorrow. So after like maybe I don't know, about 8 hours or so from this time, or if you're watching the archived video, just general morning, EU time, general morning. I should be streaming again, hopefully, and I really hope that my upload speed, or the internet providers here in this region, are somehow gonna do something. Some miracle will happen, and the upload speed will return to how it was, so I can start streaming at 1920 and 60 frames per second again, like I used to. Yeah, I really hope so. So wish me luck. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, rational, intelligent, and question almost everything. Muslim Relapsing Gamer out. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.